Why most of the viruses spread from China, we can't forget those dark 2 years of COVID-19. Uncountable dead bodies, people in PPE suits, and the hopelessness. After 2022, things became normal, but somehow we could realize that this is not the end. And now, that strange feeling has become a reality. A new virus in China poses double the risk of COVID-19. And now, there's a new virus in China that's worrying. It could be more dangerous than COVID-19. This new danger is getting more focus because it seems to be twice as severe as the familiar coronavirus. Now, let's look closely at what's going on. In China, as winter arrives without strict COVID-19 rules for the first time in 3 years, there's a noticeable increase in respiratory illnesses. The World Health Organization is asking China for more details and better response plans. Some experts think it's a normal effect of ending lockdowns, but others see similarities with the early pandemic days. In November, China's National Health Commission mentioned a rise in respiratory diseases. Recently, undiagnosed pneumonia in kids was reported in northern China. It's unclear if this overlaps with the Commission's info. Dame Kate Bingham, who leads the UK's vaccine task force, warns that the next pandemic could claim 50 million lives. She suggests that a new disease may already be spreading, emphasizing that COVID-19, despite its impact, is not exceptionally deadly. Since late 2019, over 2.5 million people have died worldwide due to the coronavirus. Medical professionals are expressing concern about a possible new pandemic called Disease X, a term used by the World Health Organization. They caution that this could be much more deadly than the coronavirus, with the potential to cause 20 times more deaths. It is caused by an unknown pathogen. This could be a completely new virus, bacteria, or fungus, possibly linked to a zoonotic illness, particularly an RNA virus. Vigilant observation and control are deemed necessary to address this concern. And this is not something new. China has been known for a while as a source of various viruses that spread to different parts of the world. China has been trying hard to distance itself from its role in the spread of the Wuhan coronavirus. They say it's wrong to call it the Chinese coronavirus or Wuhan coronavirus because it's seen as racist, even though the pandemic was first reported in China. Now, if we go back, we can see China has faced several outbreaks of dangerous viruses throughout history. Around 5,000 years ago, a virus wiped out entire villages, leaving archaeological evidence in places like Hamin-Mangha in China. In 1918, the Spanish flu, a major illness that caused a lot of deaths worldwide, might have originated in China. Some historians think that Chinese workers moving to Europe during World War I could have spread the flu to isolated groups. In 1957, the Asian flu, rooted in China, caused 1 million deaths worldwide. Furthermore, in 1968, a sickness started in Hong Kong on July 13th, the Hong Kong flu. It quickly spread to Vietnam, Singapore, India, the Philippines, Australia, and Europe by September. In December of that year, it became widespread in the United States. By 1969, it reached Japan, Africa, and South America. The sickness wasn't very deadly. Less than 0.5% of people who got sick died from it. In Hong Kong, around 500,000 people got infected, which was about 15% of the population. In the United States, about 100,000 people died. This illness, caused by the H3N2 virus, is still around today. Furthermore, the SARS outbreak in 2002 began in Foshan, China, claiming 774 lives globally over 8 months. Then, the bird flu H5N1 emerged in 2008, affecting humans and spreading worldwide, causing 445 deaths. The H5N1 virus, similar to bird viruses, could become a widespread problem. If it changes in a way that makes it easily spread from person to person, it could cause a lot of damage. The virus started in China and has been found in different countries. According to the CDC, 6 countries, Bangladesh, China, Egypt, India, Indonesia, and Vietnam, have a regular occurrence of the H5N1 virus in poultry. In 2013, H7N9 started in China, with 2 waves causing 127 deaths by 2014 and more in subsequent years. Also, in 2017, when a sickness in northern China looked similar to the Spanish flu, and some thought it might have given immunity to the Chinese population in 2018. These events highlight the importance of addressing health and safety concerns to prevent such outbreaks in the future. Now, let us address the concerning fact: why? What are the reasons? What's concerning is that the time between these outbreaks is getting shorter. The rise in the number of people living in the country is a key factor leading to the emergence of more diseases. This large-scale migration leads to the destruction of forests to build homes, pushing wild animals closer to cities. Wild animals, including bats that can carry numerous viruses, come into contact with domestic animals and humans, facilitating the spread of viruses across species. And urbanization can cause big problems. When lots of people move to cities, they cut down trees, which is bad for animals and makes more rodents. Normally, animals that eat rodents keep their numbers in check. But when there are fewer of those animals, the rodents increase. Tropical areas, full of different kinds of animals, become more likely to have new diseases because of this cycle. It's like a chain reaction that harms nature. The farming practices also contribute to the problem. Many families rely on subsistence farming with limited resources for disease control, animal feed, and housing. Cattle, chickens, and pigs, which can carry diseases, often interact closely with each other, other animals, and humans, creating a higher risk of disease transmission. Hunting and killing animals for meat is a big problem. It not only puts animals in danger and changes the environment forever, but also makes people and wild animals come too close. When people hunt for bushmeat, it's a major way for diseases to spread from animals to humans. This is dangerous because it can make people sick and harm our environment even more. We need to be careful and find better ways to get our food without hurting animals and causing problems for our planet. Another problem is traditional Chinese medicine, which claims to cure various conditions like arthritis, epilepsy, and erectile dysfunction. Despite a lack of scientific proof, many people in there use these remedies. Tigers, bears, rhinos, pangolins, and other animals are hunted for their body parts, which are then used in these medicines. This practice also plays a big role in the growing interaction between animals and humans. Moreover, COVID-19, which started in wildlife before affecting humans, is believed to have come from a Wuhan food market. Chinese officials connected early cases to this market, which is now closed. The virus likely passed from animals like bats, civets, or pangolins to humans in December 2019. Some think the virus may have come from the Chinese government, either accidentally or on purpose, or it could be a kind of weapon. It's really important for the world to pay more attention to what's going on in China to keep everyone safe. If we don't, there could be a pandemic with even worse consequences than the Wuhan coronavirus. Since deadly diseases keep coming from China, there's a worry that an even more dangerous virus than the Wuhan coronavirus could come from there. So, as an act of precaution, in February 2020, China took a big step to prevent the spread of viruses by banning the trading and eating of wild animals. Despite concerns about health, some markets continued because certain individuals think that consuming rare animals displays wealth. Traditional Chinese medicine practitioners also back eating wild animals, believing in their natural and nutritional advantages. The decision to ban animal markets in late January 2020 was seen as crucial in stopping and controlling epidemics. This move aimed to protect people and halt the transmission of diseases. As studies show, many viruses change a lot. Coronaviruses like COVID-19 often start in bats, then go to another animal, and finally to humans. We can't predict exactly how pandemics begin, but one thing is certain: We can reduce the risks by planning to protect nature and causing less disturbance to it. And now, the new sickness spreading shows that if one place gets sick, it can easily make everyone else sick too. We should make certain plans to stop chopping down trees and reduce how much people and animals mix. Also, we don't have a worldwide system to check for new sicknesses, but having that would really help us fight these scary outbreaks. Thanks for joining us today. If you found this video helpful or thought-provoking, don't forget to hit the like button and share your thoughts in the comments below. Subscribe for more discussions like this, and until next time, take care and stay safe.